Alright guys, so today we have a truly insane reveal about the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, which is going to be extremely controversial. Some of you guys are going to absolutely lose it in the comments. Some of you are just going to quit Star Wars forever when I tell you who the villain of the Mando and Grogu movie is, but I'm going to break down this villain and the film and take a closer look at the character, so be sure to smash the like and subscribe buttons for more awesome Star Wars content, and check out starwars.archivim.wiki for the best referenced and reliable information on Star Wars canon, and let's get straight into it. So yesterday, Christian Harloff, an incredibly well-known and trustworthy creator who's been in the scene for ages since the Jedi Council days, he's been the source of many authentic leaks. He revealed that the villain of the Mandalorian Grogu movie would be EMBO. And to make things even better, he's being voiced by, get ready for it, Dave Filoni. Yes, Dave is going to be voicing the main villain of his own movie. Now, I don't know guys, I think they're just missing a huge budget. I think they're doing this movie on a shoestring budget, and they can't afford to hire an actual big name villain. So they're going to go with Dave. They don't have to pay him as much. I think due to guild rules, they do have to pay him a little bit, but definitely not as much as an actual big name voice actor. So there you have it. Dave Filoni is the big villain of the Mando and Grogu movie. In case you guys don't remember, EMBO was a minor supporting character in the Clone Wars who was voiced by none other than Dave Filoni himself, and he was portrayed as one of the more ethical and kind bounty hunters, providing a cleaner and friendlier alternative to the gritty and ruthless kind that we're used to seeing in the galaxy far, far away. It was also previously leaked that Rhoda the Hutt would play some kind of role in The Mandalorian and Grogu, and in case you forgot, this is Jabba's son who we only ever saw at the beginning of the Clone Wars, and that was in the Clone Wars movie. Harloff revealed that he believes, based on what he's heard from his sources, that The Mandalorian and Grogu will be a modern retelling of the same story beat for beat from the Clone Wars movie. Rhoda was being rescued by Anakin and Ahsoka from Asajj Ventress, who was attempting to kill him. Well, in this new live-action movie, Rhoda is older but still young by Hutt standards, and EMBO has been hired to kill him in order for someone to take Jabba's position of power and influence. Din Djarin is then hired to rescue Rhoda and ensure that his life is not brought to an end. So as for the people who are after him, it could be the Hutts from the Book of Boba Fett, which showed up for like one episode and then barely ever again. They were absolutely horrible inclusion in the show, but maybe it's them. This information was also confirmed by other leakers, and in addition to what we learned, it's highly likely that EMBO was actually hired by other Hutts. This is coming from other leakers on top of the theory that I just put forward. These other Hutts are greedily attempting to fill the vacuum left by Jabba's passing, so it's possible that, like I said, the Hutts from the Book of Boba Fett will be the same ones looking to kill Rhoda here. They're trying to access whatever they can get out of Jabba's heir, pretty much through killing him. And of course that means taking his throne. It's also reported that Zeb, a legendary fan favorite from Star Wars Rebels, also makes an appearance to assist Din somehow, leading him to being hired by the Republic in order to protect Rhoda on their behalf. This could be a fascinating political situation where a Hutt is actually trying to work with the Republic and avoid the crime-covered life of their predecessors. Another leaker said that different Hutts hired Din to protect Rhoda, but it'd be a bit lame if both sides of the contract were Hutts. I mean, come on, we can get a bit more creative than that, but it'd just be very confusing for the viewers with so many of the same species involved, and Hutts are not that distinctive physically. Of course, you can add marks, scars, different colors, but I think it would confuse general audience members. But I just want to reiterate, it's an absolutely horrible idea to rehash the failed Clone Wars movie plot. Remember, this movie lost money, it was panned by the critics, and it was a pretty bad start to what overall became an amazing series, which of course was the Clone Wars seasons 1 to 8. Sorry, 1 to 7. 8, you can find out about if you watch my last video. There is probably a season 8 coming very, very soon in animated form. Now, some fans have speculated that EMBO might be a changed character after the experiences that he had following the Clone Wars, details of which are sparse, but we do know from the Aftermath Empire's End books that he ultimately lived as a farmer on Felucia once he ran out of credits provided by the New Republic. Maybe he gets pulled back in for one last mission in order to take care of someone he cares about, or maybe he's even having his own life threatened if he doesn't deal with Rhoda. It's very possible that the Hutts have some sort of "we'll kill you if you don't get Rhoda for us." Now, something cool to note about EMBO is that he is a Kyuzo, a species named after one of the characters from Akira Kurosawa's famous Seven Samurai. EMBO's first appearance in the Clone Wars was also actually featured in a Clone Wars episode, which was a Star Wars retelling of that movie, and due to the strong ties of Japanese culture and filmmaking, it's likely that we'll see an epic duel between EMBO and Din Djarin, leading to one of their stories ending forever. Well, in Star Wars terms, ending forever means they'll be back in the next series. Don't worry about that. Now, an alternative that some people have speculated is that the two of them could put down their weapons and simply go their separate ways, with the bounty being taken or cancelled by someone else, causing EMBO and Mando to part ways out of business etiquette, similar to John Wick and his fellow contractors in those movies. There are a lot of possibilities here, and as we get closer to the movie's release, I'll be keeping you guys all the way up to date with all the news, all the posts, and all the theories, so be sure to subscribe for that. Drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and drop a thank Mr. Rhoda in the comments down below if you made it this far. I'll see you in the next one.